Hello everyone, welcome to my review of Transformers Beast Machines. I think this is Deluxe class. I'm just gonna call it Deluxe class. Deluxe class Jetstorm. And happy 25th anniversary for Beast Machines. Really? 25? Oh my. Come on man, I grew up with this stuff. I even have the complete first season on DVD for Beast Machines. How can it already have been 25 years for Beast Machines? Man, I was 3 when that thing came out. Well, 2-ish. 1995, but December. So, I was kind of 2. Between 2 and 3 when this came out, apparently. Because it's been 25 years. Whew. But man, I wanted to celebrate it. However, I could not figure out a way to celebrate it. Because Hasbro only really released a tiny Cheetor. Which is a far cry from the Cheetor that I have. But yeah, but I don't buy core class figures like that. You gotta release that figure at least at a Deluxe. And I did not want to scare the people when we are celebrating Beast Machines, because those designs are, well, let's be honest there, Beast Machines is kind of horrific though. It's kind of horrific. But here we got Jetstorm, who is actually the reincarnation of Silverbolt. And man, does this figure look good. He's not accurate to the show. This is, sadly enough, not the accurate one. But anyway, let's get close in here on the cool head sculpt. I really like this head sculpt. It looks so cool. You know, while the Beast Machines might have had some horrific beast designs, their actual Transformers designs were not as horrible. We got some nice chest plate here. We got the nice front of the car, the cockpit of the jet mode there. Got nice wings here, and I actually do have the missiles for this one. And then here are his legs and feet. Also, what is this supposed to be? I don't know what this is, but sure. Anyway, but then here around the back is what he looks like. Looks very clean, actually. That's because he basically has everything on his arm. Now then, let's just move straight into articulation, because his head can rotate fully a 360. Because everything kind of gets out, because nothing is really in the way, and these things are high enough to get out of the way of everything. Then by lifting these pieces here up, his arms can rotate. You weren't supposed to do that yet. Man, that was gonna be a surprise. Way to ruin the fun. How did I even do that? Oh, I accidentally pressed the thing. The yellow button there. But anyway, his arms can rotate all the way around. He can move his arms out, and his arm actually has a, you can use this joint here in order to get it out of the way, which if you rotate it like this gives him an elbow joint. And he also has an arm swivel as well, and these pieces here can move, and his hands are they on? Yeah, they are on ball joints in there, so they can rotate around. They are made of a softer material though, so I don't really want to touch them. Then his waist does absolutely nothing, as you expect from a figure that is way from past. Then his legs can go forward about that far, they can go backwards about that far. He really can do some leg action. Then by moving his arms out of the way, come on, there he can do the splits as well. He's got a swivel here and a bend at the knee that goes about that far. Not far at all, but yeah. And then his feet can move down. His heels can also move down. And no ankle tilt, of course, because this is a figure from like, what, 1999 or something like that? I don't even know when Beast Machines came out. No, it had to be 1999, because, you know, 2009 was Revenge of the Fallen, and that is the 15th anniversary. I did Jetfire for that one. So yeah, there you go. But this is a nice looking figure, and it's not really even a brick. Like, he's got articulation. It's not like a G1 figure, which just has nothing. Now, as he already spoiled, you can actually shoot a missile by pushing this. Really? There you go. Bam. And it's a powerful shot though. This thing still shoots like 25 years later, with the power of Zeus. Oh, no! I missed my own hand. But yeah, but he can still shoot like that. But that is about it for this mode. So let's move straight into, I guess, size comparison. If I can get him standing. There you go. So, starting off with size comparison, here he is with his previous self, the Legacy United Voyager class. Yes, Voyager class, Deluxe class. Come on, people, keep up. But there you go. That's what they look like together. Silverbolt. Then next up here he is with this one who... Snarl! Here he is next to Snarl, whose name I actually did forget. I will be honest there. But here he is with Deluxe Class Snarl from Beast Machines as well. And then finally... Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me move this camera up a bit. Because here he is next to Beast Machines Ultra Class or whatever he's called. I don't remember anymore. Cheetor. One of the actual worst Transformers I have ever seen. And probably the worst thing I own. Oh, and by the way, this thing is called Mega Class. But still, this thing is awful. I don't even know when I'm gonna do a review of that one. 1,000 subscriber special right there. If I get 1,000,000 subs, this figure will be reviewed. I don't like that thing. Anyway, however, now let's move on to his transformation. So, for transformation, what we're gonna start off with is we're gonna turn him into his flight mode first, and then talk about it. Then we'll go into jet mode. Yes, it is going to be a little bit unorthodox. And what you want to do, starting off, is you want to fold up the feet like so. Rotate his leg around like so. And then you can see the port here and a hole there. And on the other side, it's the opposite. So basically, want to take these pieces here. And just... tab them together if it wants to. Is this 20 years old after all? Like so, there you go. Then what you want to do is you want to fold out these leg bits here. Fold out, come on. There you go. Fold out these thrusters, and here he is in his flight mode, at least the images that I've seen online. And here we have Jetstorm in his mode that he appeared most of in the show, just flying around like this. I don't even think in the show he had legs. I might be misremembering. It's been a while since I've seen it, but still. Anyway, this is pretty cool that they were actually able to fit this in here. I do like how simple also it is. Just put the legs together and open up the leg panels. And there you go, you're done. And I love this thing. Nothing much really changes, but I just thought I'd show it off and we could talk about it a little bit. However, he cannot stand anymore. That's the sad bit about him. He doesn't really stand anymore. Now you can actually fold out his feet. Okay, you can't. I thought maybe the heels could fit in too. Also, I will say this. This is the first time I've seen this mode. Because the way I got here was through the TF Wiki. So I just looked at an image of TF Wiki and was like, oh, so that's how it's supposed to go. And I was like, yep. But outside that, I've never transformed him in this mode. So I'm actually surprised as well. My god, a first on the channel for me to actually see a mode for the first time with you guys. So to fold these landing gear up. But yeah, so there you go. Now I guess for size comparison, he becomes slightly taller. So now he is about Voyager height. And then here he is with Snarl. And that was Shadow in the back. But here he is with Snarl. And Cheetor we're gonna leave on the floor right there because nobody cares about him. So let's get him into his actual jet mode. So, what you want to start off with for the jet mode, let's untab these legs and get them back into their robot mode configuration, kind of. Not entirely though, because we will keep these folded up. Then what you want to do is you want to fold this up as well to cover up the hands to kind of get those things out the way. I also do not fully remember how this goes, so there might be some cuts in here for me to kind of like mess around with some things. Anyway, what you want to do is you want to unpack these front pieces here. Move them off to the side like so. Also, you can rotate this around to kind of get it out of the way. But yeah, rotate this back like so. Then what you can do is you can unfold this whole section here. Just unfold this whole thing here, which apparently folds in. You can also then tab this together like so. Then after that, what you want to do is, let's see here. There you go. You want to fold this to the back so that it looks something like this. And then you want to rotate the head here so that it lines up like so. And that's that. Then what you want to do is you want to take the legs here and untab them from the front. Rotate it around all the way. Fold it all the way up. Hopefully I was okay. Maybe I was covering it, so you basically just rotate it all the way around and push it in there, like so. Then when you come under here, rotate these pieces in, like so. There you go. And then you have a tab here that's going to slide into that hole. And you got a hole here that tab is going to slide into. So you just want to take this, rotate it around so that it sits like so, and then just basically do the simple part of tabbing it in, and there you go. Then finally, for the final touch of this thing, what you want to do is you want to fold this piece here up, rotate it around. We also have found our first cut because I had to actually look at the figure a bit. Anyway, then you want this tab to go into that slot right there, like so. And keep this folded up like so. Do the same thing on the other side. So keep this down, rotate it around, and then just... Where's the tab? Here's the tab. Yeah, well, here's the hole, I mean. And fold this piece here down. And then finally, what you can do for the finishing touch is fold down the landing gear. Fold out the back landing gear as well. Fold out the landing gear like so. There you go. Plop him down on his landing gear. Rotate the camera down so that we can actually take a look at him. And without any further ado, here we have Jetstorm in his jet mode. So here we have Jetstorm in his jet mode, looking all fine and dandy. And after that last transformation I did, I am so happy to be back with this figure, because this figure is actually not that bad. Now, I don't know how these are supposed to be positioned. You can position them any way you like. These back fins, I don't know. You could probably just fold them up like so. That's probably how it's supposed to go. So we'll fold them up like so. But man, look at how good this thing looks. The metallic type of blue that they use here for this figure really shines, mainly in this mode, because it is just one good looking figure full of dust, because I've had this thing forever. But yeah, and the transformation wasn't all that difficult. There was one part, the arms, I forgot how they worked. But outside of that, man, I just did this without even knowing how to do it. But these past figures are actually really easy. What he looks like from the bottom, and he looks pretty good from the bottom as well. He's got his feet poking out the back though. It's a bit of a shame, small shame. I mean, you can technically do this. Like, wait. So you could get him I actually didn't know that these heels folded down like that, but yeah. But anyway, he looks really good. Hides away himself pretty well, even though he's got his big head poking out. Which, by the way, has light piping. So there you go. Now then, he doesn't really have weapons, but you can technically still shoot. I blocked it with my own finger accidentally, but you can still shoot with a powerful shot these missiles out at maximals, which I only have one of, and I'm terribly ashamed to have that one, to be honest. I don't like him. But yeah, I would love to see them do updates for these Beast Machines figures. But I don't see that happening ever, because Beast Machines wasn't that popular, so I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But yeah, but this is one nice looking jet mode. Now then, let's move you off to the side so we can get into size comparison, because you do not have anything else. Starting off here, he is with Silverbolt, also a flightless animal. But there you go, that's what they look like together. They're like the modern day versus past. Next up here he is with Snarl. Kind of, even though this Snarl's a bit annoying. But yeah, here he is next to Beast Machine Snarl. Then here he is with Beast Machines Cheetor. That is the figure that I hate. Alright, I'm gonna be serious right now. If I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do this thing. Alright, no joke. But if I get 1,000 subs, I was gonna say by the end of the year, but no, not by the end of the year. But if I get 1,000 subs, Cheetor will be reviewed. So if you want to see that review, subscribe. Also, what I kind of forgot accidentally is if you pull on this lever here, his head can extend and can actually rotate, which was something that he did in the show. It would fly around and be like, let's go that way. Which I think is actually pretty cool that he can do that, because it's a Cybertron. I mean, technically he also has some sculpted eyes in there as well, so that looks really good. So yeah, now then, without further ado, let's move into transformation. So let's get Jetstorm back into his robot mode. So what you want to do is you want to take these arms here and untap them from the side, move them out of the way a bit. There you go. Fold these things lift these bad boys up, rotate the head up as well, untap the feet from the back like so, then rotate them out like so, fold up the landing gear, do the same thing for the back landing gear, fold it up and fold it up like so. You can also lift this thing up to fold out the hands. We'll just do that now. Anyway, after that, what we will do is... No, not you. But we will break you in half. Well, kind of. We will snap you in half. And then what we'll do is we'll rotate this... We'll open this up. But rotate this backwards. Rotate the legs down. The ball joint was on the other side. Oopsie. Rotate his leg down like so. Rotate this around so that the feet are facing forward. No one ever said I was smart. Don't turn off again. Every time I said that, my camera turned off. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to come back here and rotate this around. I was looking up a video about it. By the way, didn't find it. Also put this back in. I did not find a video about like how to transform him, because I don't know, the only video I found of this guy did not transform him, and the other one I remembered it before transform. It's like, that's how you do it. But anyway, you want to basically rotate this around like so, and then there are two hooks right here that go into this side here, so you just want to take them and tab them in, take them and tab them in. Rotate these legs forward, fold it out. I was hoping that the heel wouldn't come with. But yeah, fold out the feet like so. So just basically take the blue part and fold it out, and hopefully you won't block the yellow part like so. There you go. Now what you want to do with this is now you can bend this around. And you want to basically rotate this all the way around like so. Rotate this around. But yeah, you want to keep it like so. Then you want to straighten this out like so and rotate it down. But yeah, then you want to take these pieces here and just fold them over. There's a tab here that will go into the big hole right there. Yeah, of course. There you go. There you go. And that little tab will hold everything into place. Because I was kind of searching for if this tabbed into this, but it does not tab in. Now where's that missile? And then without further ado, let's get the bad boy standing. I like to rotate these things backwards, rotate this down as well. Here we have Jetstorm in his robot mode. So what do I think of Jetstorm? Well, I like him. And to be honest, he's the best thing I have from Beast Machines. The only other stuff that I have is that Cheetor that's garbage, and that Snarl that's at best. And this thing is actually pretty great. I'm actually surprised by it. It's got a lot more articulation than I thought it was going to have for a figure from this time. Now, I do not have many figures from this time, but he does have a fun transformation as well. He technically is a triple changer with the flight mode, if you want to count that as a different mode. I personally do, just to give Jetstorm with that extra oomph. And that's also the whole reason why I decided to make this figure the 25th anniversary figure, because you know I felt like I had to celebrate it. Of course, I start my channel at the moment that we have the most amount of anniversaries on the planet. Revenge of the Fallen, Age of Extinction, Beast Machines, and Energon. My, I had to plan for all of those reviews, but I did not mind that at all. Next year we also have the 20th anniversary of Cybertron. My goodness. Time flies. Time indeed flies. But anyway, about recommendation. Would I recommend Jetstorm? Well, he's a bit of an older figure, so I don't know. But I personally would say, yeah, he's a fun guy. He's a fun guy. I've had a lot of fun with him over the years. You know, I've had him for decades. I love this thing. And yeah, I would recommend him. However, what would I pay for him? I wouldn't really pay that much for him. He is that... After all, a Beast Machines figure from way back when. Meaning that hopefully he doesn't fetch that high of a price. I don't know what he asks for, but I feel like about Deluxe price point is as high as I will go. But it's all up to you guys. But I think that if you find this thing for a good price, then he is definitely worth picking up. But that has been my review of Transformers Beast Machines Deluxe Class Jetstorm. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell and comment your thoughts on this figure. And please check out my Let's Play channel, linked in the description and at the end of the video. I upload 3 videos every day of different games, but mainly Pokemon. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye!